Don't mind that. It's just I just have to fix it. Okay, so we are going through this. So there are many ways to make money out there. So some ways are Islamic and some ways are un-Islamic. Some ways are traditional and some ways are completely untraditional. So what is them, and also there are some other ways that people do. Some of the things are there that people do, like almost every week, every day. They don't earn money through that, but the thing is, you think it's something relevant. They think it's something compulsory to do, something that if they do, they'll get some kind of benefit through that, and so on. So one of the most important things that people today engage in, like not everyone, but the heroes that we've already talked about, the heroes of social media, is they do their own reviews, right? So they think that they are relevant, so they think they have to do their own reviews. They do their own reviews, and it mostly happens on Fridays. You know why? Because that's when they get content to do that. So what happens is they just go to Jummah and they sit down with the only idea of getting points for a Facebook post. The only idea is just going there and they sit down and they think that okay, today is my day. I need to write a complete article about this. Like I have to bust this guy out, whatever he did, whatever he said, the good points in that, and the morals from that, so the lessons from that. I need to skip all those things, and I'm going to write a review completely based on all the bad things in there. So there are some people who feed off that. So when you come to the point in your life where you start to do Jummahs, for the newcomers, what I want to say is, these kind of people, they will cross your path. So sometimes some people are there, they come directly to you. They speak to you directly, they talk to you, and they say what they want to say to your face. So some people of them, they might be polite, and some people, they are rough. So based on their past or based on who they are. So whenever you start to do Jummah, like remember this, when you come to the point where you are starting to do Jummahs, you will always face these two types of people. The first ones, the ones who come to you directly and speak to you about your khutbah. So in that, normally we know, like it's everywhere. They will come, so two kinds of people. First ones, they will come, they are polite, they will come and say, you did a good Jummah, like you did a good Jummah, you did well, you are very nice, okay, you did it perfectly, but the only mistake is, come on, this one is going down. So the only mistake is they won't say mistake, but they will say like, if you can do this, it would be better. The next time, if you can do this, it would be better. They will say like that. So when they say like that, the thing is, they won't hurt. The idea is to make us improve ourselves. So they understood, like within every good thing that we mentioned in there, they've understood certain points that we should focus on so that we can improve ourselves. So they will come and first of all, they will praise us. That is the method. Wherever you are going to correct anyone, you go and praise them first. You go and praise them first, and after that you, by little, you tell them, this is, it would be better if you do like that. Okay, it's like that. That's the method to say. So you go to people and you say that. That's the first kind of people who are very polite in whatever they say. Second one, they are some kind of rogues. Okay, the real rowdies of the place. So in that, I'm going to get into a lot of categorization, but just get to this. Like, for example, those kind of people, they come from a rough background. They are not that much educated and civilized. But they find an issue with us, they will come and say, what did you do? Why are you doing like this? They will say directly to us. So those kind of people, they hurt us a lot. That's true. Those kind of people, they hurt us a lot as they are irrelevant, but at the same time, they are everywhere. They will do like that. So the one way to do that is if whatever they are saying has a reason, or if whatever they are saying is actually true, we should not overthink that. Okay, that guy said that, because that guy is like that. We don't worry just because a dog barks, right? A dog, its nature is to bark. So if we keep on worrying about all the dogs that bark, we will be like, we will lose ourselves. So we don't focus on them like that. So we just move our lives. But they are there everywhere. Wherever you go, those kind of people are there. So those kind of people, even though they are not polite, even though they are the rogues and they are rough and so on, you know what thing? The main thing about them is they have a spine. The main thing about them is they have a spine. They come and tell to our face. So we need to appreciate them for that. We need to say that, you guys, we don't go and say them, you have a spine, you are coming and tell to me. But the thing is, we need to appreciate them for that. Not directly, but in our heart. But we also should always, we should not mind them much. So in that, okay, when we have a mistake. And second type of people, they are that, I can say those kind of rogues only, but whatever you do, okay, sorry. So the second type of people, they are there. So those kind of people, whatever they do, like whatever you do, they will find a fault in that. So those kind of people, even if they are rogues or polite, so etc., you don't have to mind them. Okay, because that's their job to find a fault. So they are doing their job. So we just have to worry about ourselves. Okay, so the first kind of people are the ones who come to us, who praises us first and say to us politely. So those kind of people are our key to improve ourselves. So if we don't mind those kind of people who come to us and tell us about our good and bad, we will never improve ourselves. We will be stuck in the place where we are. So if we want to improve, we just have to listen to these kind of people who praise us and after that tell us the idea, do like this, do like that, and so on. So we need to listen to them. It is a must for to improve ourselves. Second types of people, I told the two guys of rogues. First one, the guys who will come and, they will come and they will say us the bad things and etc. to our face in a rough manner. There won't be any politeness, they won't be civilized and those kind of people. So in that, sometimes these kind of people affect us a lot when we start to do the Jummah. So in these kind of people, we should not focus much about them. We must understand that this is part of life, right? When you go in a cycle, some dogs will bark. So you just leave them like that. Okay, you don't go and respond to every dog out there. Or we don't overthink about the dogs barking at us. Because that's the dog, it will bark like that. So on. So that's the second part. And in that, there is a kind of people who, whatever they say, there's a point in that. Okay, they will come and say to us directly, but there's a point in that. So those kind of people, we should not overthink about them or how they manage to us. Like sometimes after we come to a level where we are teaching people. We come to a level where we are speaking to people and people listen. And this guy who is nothing comes to us and says something bad to us, like it will hurt us. It will hurt us a lot, right? That's the point. So it will hurt us a lot. But at that time, we should focus that is how he is. We should not mind that much. But if he has a relevant point, we should take it to our heart and we should leave him be like that. We should improve ourselves. So in the end, it's all about improving ourselves. And those kind of people are there. Like some people are there. Their only part-time job is to come and bring us all the bad. Like whatever you do, even if you are so perfect, they will bring us an idea. Like they will come and say something bad about us. Like even if you are Jibreel alayhi salam, they will come and say, look bro, your wings are distracting me. He will come and say like that. Even if you are Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will say, you are Arabic, I don't understand it. So whatever you do, they will pick a hole in that. So those kind of people, we have to leave them away. So those are the three main categories in there. Now let's come to the point of people that I have mentioned before. People. So there are people out in social media whose main job is to criticize people who do Jummahs. So I'm generalizing, right? So that's the thing. So I'm not going to say that most of them are bad. I'm going to say that almost all of them have an issue. So one thing is, from our side, we have to be perfect. And if we can't be perfect, we should at least try to improve ourselves. Even if I'm 40 years old, or even if I'm 50 years old and I'm doing Jummahs throughout the year. Okay, people, I go here and I go there and etc. But still, I should always keep in mind that I have a lot to improve. As long as we improve ourselves, then we don't have to put the blame on ourselves. But if we are not improving ourselves, we have this real issue in there. There are people out there who don't improve themselves. They stay stuck. They are still in their old method, but somehow they became relevant. Now they are like people like them. Now they don't improve. So these kind of people, they become a menace to other people. So what happens is, people who are fed up with these kind of people, somehow they start to become anti Jummah people, right? The people who do Jummahs, anti-khatib, we can say anti-khatibs. So these anti-khatibs, after a point, what happens is they start to come to the level of the second type of rogues. They will start to speak badly about everyone and everything. That will become their life. So that's one reason for that. Okay, there's some kind of people who are affected like that because of our mistake. That's the first category. Second one is, there are some people, okay, I'm going to, you will understand that. So there are some people who are relevant in social media, but not outside. Outside, like some of us are not relevant in our country, but some people know us outside. Some of us, the world doesn't know them, but the people of the village, they love them, like that. We can know how much a person is appreciated or how much a person is known during their janazah. It doesn't mean that we need to kill someone or we need to die to know that. But the thing is, it's like that. It's an easy way. We've seen many janazahs that we thought like no one will come. Okay, thousands of people have come because they have stayed relevant in a specific place. Some people are there, they look, what do you call that? They look like having a lot of coverage out there, but still during their funeral, no one comes. Like no one knows them in the real life. They might have had a lot of followers and etc. But still no one knows. So that's just, kind of thing. So the thing is, the second type of people who come up with a Jummah review every week, most of them are the people who have the issue that they can't be us. Their main issue is they can't be us. They think they need relevancy. They think that they are entitled to some kind of things. They think that, oh look, this guy doesn't know anything. So these kind of people, they don't have a life beyond their phones. They don't have a life beyond their social medias. So what they do is they think, like, I'm relevant in here, I get a lot of likes and etc. I have a lot of followers, so I need to be relevant outside. Look, I'm a person with 22k followers, but he's not giving Jummah to me, he's giving Jummah to this Hazrat. They think like that. So those kind of people, we understand what it is, right? So those kind of people, we don't need to mind them. That's their job. Every week they will do. That's what the only purpose of they going to the Jummah is for that, to get points for their next post. They are going to say like, I kept on telling people for 15 years about how to perfect their Jummahs. Like I'm asking, who are you? Who the? Astaghfirullah. So who are you to tell them? Right? So some people, their relevancy comes through whatever they post. So they think like, if my post is liked by 100 people, I'm a celebrity now. So it's just like, okay, let's leave it like that. So those kind of people, they will always come into your life. But the only thing you do is, whether they write the good or bad, you just don't even read whatever they write. You skip them. You skip them completely because there's no good purpose behind them. Whatever they do, there's no good purpose behind them. They are just, the only idea they want is just, they want the place. Like in Tamil we say, like, so if wherever they go, they just need the limelight. So if they go to a funeral house, they need to be the janazah, so everyone will focus on them. If they go to a wedding house, they need to be the groom, so everyone will focus on them. So it's just about being relevant. But most of the people, they don't have a life beyond this. No one knows them. Okay, they don't have an address. You just go and check for the celebrities. I think I mentioned about that, my Facebook thing, that one. So the thing is, it's like that. So it's not about being relevant everywhere, but at least in some place. But some people are there, they are not even relevant everywhere. Like, not even a single place. And finally, they write a lot like they rule the world. So it's pure jealousy, that's all. They have an issue that they can't be us. That's the issue. Like, they may be richer than us, they may be more having more pleasures than us and so on. But the thing is, they have that just jealousy, It means we are ahead of them. So just, we don't need to mind them at all. So those kind of people. So those kind of people, they will criticize everything. They have this idea of criticizing everything. You go to a Jummah and you be loud, they will say, why is that guy shouting? You go to a Jummah and you be slow, like your voice is low, they will say, why is he, what do you call that? Why is he so low? We can't hear him. You go to a Jummah and you say like plainly, without any vocals, they will say, why is he just going so low? You say with a lot of vocals and etc. like this and like this, you'll say, why is this guy, is he singing or something? Okay, you go to a Jummah, do like this, without shaking your face and your hands and making any movements, they will say, why is he looking like a doll? If you go and shake your hands and you just say like this and all, they will say, why is he doing a drama? Why is he showing a drama? So whatever you do, remember, whatever you do, they will always have a point against you, because that's the only purpose of their life and the only way they stay relevant. Okay? So the thing is, the only way that we face them is we don't mind them. We don't mind them. We don't read whatever they read them, because it's like that. Those guys are like that. We can't change them. And if they're going to go to hell, who cares? It would be better. Heaven would be better without them. Okay, so that's another thing. So what was it really? So those are the types of people that we have after we come to the point where we start to do Jummah. So the last part that I've mentioned is the most important part. And some people live off that through WhatsApp and Facebook. I don't think they are in Instagram and all. But those kind of people, we should not mind them at all. They are irrelevant. Their follow account is irrelevant. The likes that they get in their posts is irrelevant, and etc. As long as it's like that. Okay, some people live off that. But the people who are really relevant in real life, like for example, a person is in real life, everyone knows him in a place or etc. He is like a relevant person. His social media posts will also be very curated. Like he will be very careful about what he posts. He will be very careful about what he engages in. He will be very careful about what he writes and speaks about and so on. The reason is because he knows that I am a real person, I have a real life, and I have a real life following. If I keep on saying these things like that, these people will come and like they will think bad about me. But these heroes or the warriors of keyboard, the issue is they don't have a real life, so they don't worry. Okay, they think like, okay, I'm here, I sit in front of my potato PC and I have a cheap 300 rupee keyboard, and now I can type whatever I want. Now these people, those who are liking me, they are my fans. If you die, no one will come. Sadly, it's a bad thing. So the thing is, those who are really relevant, they are very careful about what they are saying. Those who are not like that, those who have issues, they will keep on saying everything, but we should not focus on them. So that's what important thing related to the khutbah. And also, as I have mentioned, it is a place that we stand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with standing in the mimbar, which is a place that Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used. The best of the humans used. And after Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Sahabas used. Okay, so when there is a relevant ruler in a country, the ruler will only use. So whenever we are doing that, we should always mind that. We should always keep that in mind. So there are modern methods that people use in that method and etc. So it's about, we should we should examine if it is good or not. For example, I have a phone in which I play games in, and I'm taking the same phone to the mimbar. For example, I'm taking the same phone to the mimbar and I'm taking the notes in that, and I'm saying it's not that relevant, right? People do that, but I don't think it's that appropriate. So it should be a matter of we should think ourselves about that. So when you come to that age where you are doing khutbah, as I told before, these kind of people, you will face them. So from some people, they keep barking, you leave them like that. Some people, they want us to improve, their only thing is our goodwill, so we should really learn from them. It is compulsory for us to learn from them so that we improve ourselves. Okay, inshallah, so that's it today. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. If there is any question, please post it, and okay, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.